You have entered the Chronic's rabbit hole and Nightwish Army. Welcome back to Wembley 2015. We are doing this whole concert song by song reactions, and today we are doing 3 songs. First one is Elan, second Weak Fantasy, and then we're finishing off with 7 Days to the Wolves. Nightwish Arena, thank you so much for the remastering of these videos that we'll be using today. We recently have done Elan on the channel, so I'm kind of going to just listen to this one all the way through, have a good time dancing because this one gets you moving, and then we'll elaborate a bit after. But I have not heard Weak Fantasy in a very, very long time, and then to finish it off with 7 Days to the Wolves, I have not heard that one in a very long time as well. Hope you guys are excited to be back to the Wembley 2015. Don't worry, y'all. I did not forget about this. I am trying my best to get through all these concerts that I have promised you guys to get through. So thank you so much for your patience. Without further ado, to stop making you wait, I'm going to hit the play button. Here we go, y'all. If you are new here, though, consider subscribing so you don't miss the next time these amazing concerts come up. Beautiful. Do on this. Already throwing off, eh? So good, eh? What's so awesome is we literally just listened to Floor live at Amsterdam Solos concert, and they just performed Elan at that one. So it was interesting to hear the Marcel Fisher Band kind of do their version of what Nightwish does, but so it's so nice coming right back to it with Nightwish performing it, to like hear exactly how they perform it and to hear the differences here. And it's so awesome having Tuomas doing the keyboard on this, and missing Troy's amazing flute and all that at the floor performance. So I can see why this one really was the single that they picked for the Endless Worm's Most Beautiful.
Riding hard at a shooting star, come to life, open mind, have a laugh at the orthodox. Concrete deep, let the devil mercy, double whip, baby lamb, dance a king at the funeral. Taste the wine, raise the line, they will guide you from the light. Riding out till the end of time. Ooh, come, serve the clowns, raise the dawn. It beats from the runs undone. Meet me where the cliff meets the sea. Beautiful, thank you. Wow.
I didn't see Empu move much on that one. All right, right
A
into Weak Fantasy, y'all.
storytelling breed we are.
Oh,
These stories given to us are filled with suffering, slavery, and the selfhood of a condescending ape. Every child is worth a better tale.
Guy Haster on drums!
yeah, Kai. And yes, I do know what this song's about, y'all. Holy shit, yeah. Holy shit, Kai. There's that food smile I wanted to see. Oh, that build up. Oh my god, y'all, that is incredible. Kai is sounding bloody phenomenal. The Kai sounds so good live. It's insane. It reminds me of the time when he was with Winter Sun performing in that live studio Pumped, and just how good he is. And it's so cool to know that they have this guy performing for them. But that buildup is just so intense, and to have Richard Dawkins like talk about the eeriness of like the stories from the Bible and all that, and I can understand that interpretation as well, so I can respect that. And regardless of the subject, for me, this song kicks bloody ass, and I'm so excited to get back to it, y'all. Oh. Here she is.
Stories given to us all are filled with sacrifice and ropes of lust, dissonant choirs and downcast eyes, selfhood of a condescending ape. Hold the crown of a heavenly spy, forged in blood of those who defy. Kiss the ring, praise and sing. You'll have your dwelling in fear and sin. Fear is a choice you embrace. You're only true. Tribal poetry, witchcraft filling
every child worthy of a better tale. Y'all, like, I can completely understand where that's coming from. And yeah, I remember when I first got into the biblical stories myself, because I actually got into the biblical stories when I was older, not younger, and I was in a very vulnerable state when getting into these stories. And I did get hooked on like witchcraft and all that, and just thinking things were a lot worse than they were, and very confused about all the sacrificing and all that stuff. So without the context of knowing what they're really talking about, because I do think life is, it's not just good happiness. Like there's a dark side to life that you can't hide away from unless you wanted to swallow you without knowing. But I completely respect it, and the way that they can make any topic just sounds so amazing. Like if this music came out back 2,000 years ago, I'm sure everyone would have been believing in evolution and how bad these stories were back then too. Like this is how you get people motivated and moving, man.
What's up, guitarist playing music? Shuffling trash of the upper caste, smiling love in a rotted head, sucking dry the teeth of the skin. The storytelling breeds we are, the starving crew with show of ties. Here's a choice you embrace. You're only true. Tribal poetry, witchcraft filling your mind, lost of fantasy. Bureaucracy, every child worthy of their tale.
Oh, nice. Switch up, I forgot. Let's go. Go. Every time Edbu has the pause, he throws his pick. I totally respect that. Give me that one.
From words, it's a war of the world.
Tugginess.
This war will forsake when strong. From lies, the strength of our love. Mother's milk, laced with poison from this newborn. Wake up, child, I have a story to tell. Upon a turn, your lonely child.
Oh, shit. Oh.
Tribal poetry, witchcraft filling your mind, lost of fantasy.
Oh my god, the whirlwind!
Bureaucracy, every child worthy of a better time.
Oh my god, that was bloody epic, y'all. Damn!
Thank you.
Anytime you get the chance to see Floor perform her amazing head twirl like that, that's the type of music that I love Nightwish producing, because that's at least what my background of love for music is that metalness. I like Elan, don't get me wrong. I can have a good time, but I think you guys can see how much that one makes me move compared to the previous that we just checked. And all like, I really like what the song's actually talking about too. I think it's always good to have a better story too. It is funny, like the next song we're going into is 7 Days to the Wolves, which I believe is the meaning that the wolves are coming to get you in 7 days, so you better live your life to the fullest because you're going to die eventually. And that's essentially like the Bible kind of tells you, like, you're gonna die eventually, so like it's better to live correctly than badly. And then they're showing people this is what happens when you live badly, and this is what's going to happen to you. So they're just telling you in 7 Days to the Wolves to have a good life and to do it to the best, because they're coming to get you regardless, y'all. So I just love how much Nightwish has for different atmospheres and tones with their songs. And like, it really, anyone that loves music can like Nightwish because of the variety of their picks. And when they have a set list that shows so much of their variety, it just, that's why I guess they just have so many different types of fans, because maybe someone really isn't into weak fantasy, but they really love Elan, and I can completely understand that. And whatever gets you moving, they're doing it correctly. And anytime you get to see Marco get to use that beast with the bass and the guitar there, that's always a treasure, and we should not take that for granted, as you know. All right, now to 7 Days to the Wolves. 7 days. Let me know where this song is from. What CD? Oh, beautiful. Oh my gosh, y'all. I actually forgot how amazing this solo is from Empu on this song. And something about me is I love seeing what a band does after a solo. What happens after a solo, that little breakdown before now this pause here, it's just so, it just brings the adrenaline up in me, y'all. It's just like the crescendo after the solo, just to like put the cherry on top of it. And I just forgot how intricate and how much there is to this song, and why I remember back months ago, almost a year ago when I did this song, how much I loved it. And I'm so glad it's been a while since I've heard it, so the spontaneity has reached me again before listening to it again in front of y'all. And it's just, this is great. What would you guys do if you only had 7 days till you knew something was coming to get you? All right. Oh, incredible. Yeah. Listen to Tawamas when he tells you. Yes, Miles.
Wembley, let's go! Like the fire feast, chase the ghost within. Take the road less traveled, finding the city of fools. Summer powers. Oh, 7 days to the walls.
Oh, I want to be there for one of these. this is the closest thing I can do to actually being at a Nightwish concert and actually having all the Nightwish army there and getting to experience just epicness with all of y'all. And just those three songs are a perfect trio to really show you every side. And for some people, controversial topics. For others, it's just perfect poetry. They make the poetry that I love and that I can sing to and jam to. Like, this is the type of music that I would have been listening to growing up. So it's a blessing and a curse to find this music now, and just like wishing I had this music as inspiration when I was growing up. Like Tawama says, we need a better story, and this is the type of music I needed. Better music growing up that would have inspired me to push my musical taste and love more. And I think Nightwish really would have opened up for me, because watching Empu really play for me is like next level excitement and enthusiasm that I need when I'm watching people perform. Tawamas just got so into that song. I mean, it's hard not to. There's just so many moments that are memorable with this song, and transitions that are just flawless. I always forget how good of transitions they have in this song. That solo was incredible, and just the performance itself at Wembley is one of the best. I can see why you guys were so happy when I decided to do this one. I'm sorry for how long it's taken to get through it. There will be a lot of change-ups going on next month with this channel that probably is going to open up a lot of my freedom for choice on what we're going to choose on this. And I know you guys are probably excited for that, to hear that, and I am too. But I definitely don't want to wait this long to get back to Wembley. So if you guys are really excited to see me go down the rest of this concert, even the songs that I have already heard, I've decided just to do every song again because it has been so long. Because look at the joy it's given me all, and I really don't listen to much music outside of the reaction channel, so it's always nice coming back to these amazing Nightwish songs. Though we've done a lot of them, I don't listen to them that much on my own time, because I only got so much time on. I don't like to spoil my music listening outside of the reactions, because I try to give you guys the best content and to have the energy to want to react to songs that you've already heard. You don't want to keep hearing the same song, and this really has been months since I've heard two of these songs. I've definitely heard Élan very recently, but I hope you guys had a good time with me. Let me know in the comments below if you want me to continue with this concert and to do the songs that I have already reacted to. Like this if you had a good time with me. Hope you did, but we are now exiting the rabbit hole, folks. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today, tonight, or whatever it is. Peace and love, y'all. God bless.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Enter the Chronicness.
Special thanks to all of our YouTube, Patreon, and Buy Me a Coffee members. Thank you for all of your support.